Dalton comes in and bowls to Villani. She pulls strongly over square leg, straight down to the boundary for 4. And just dropping a little bit short, but Villani straight into position. She bowls this one short and cut away on a top edge. Streaky shot, but it will be productive for the Scorchers, all the way down to the boundary for 4. Dalton in again to Villani. She pulls this time effectively over mid-wicket. There's a long chase for Sammy Jo Johnson, but she's not going to get there. Jess Jonathan on to bowl again. She bowls to Bates. Short. She cuts powerfully in front of point, all the way out to the boundary for 4. Comes down the wicket and flicks it hard over mid-wicket for 4 runs. So, captain to captain, Cummins bowls again. And lofted towards mid-off, the fielder getting under it. And she takes the catch. Playing across the line, and Cummins has forced the error. Any run that they can save. Burkett round the wicket to Bolton. This one tries to play forward and clean bowled right through her defences there. The ball trying to drive on the up. And Burkett just hitting that length again, hitting the top of off stump. And the player of the match yesterday is on her way. Bowled by Burkett for just 1. So Cummins to Villani. She comes down the wicket and swings across the line, but it's going to be effective. Mandana's going to chase out to the square leg boundary. Will she get there? She sprints after it, but just crosses the rope now. Villani waits for Cummins. This one, she comes down the wicket, swings across the line, taking the bails off is Beth Mooney, and she's out stumped. So Johnson, and she swings across the line, and there's a appeal for a stumping and been given out. Barsby floats this one up and past the outside edge. Another attempt at stumping, and yes, been given out. So this ball short, cut in the air towards the fielder, just over her head and down towards the boundary. So that's 4 runs to Megan Banting, a streaky shot. Johnson bowls to Ebser and she flat bats it out towards mid-on. There's going to be a flick at the stumps here, a direct hit, then that'll be out, run out. Nice bit of work there. Barsby continues. Coming down the wicket and lofted in the air. Now there's a fielder, Mandana, getting under it. Will she take it? She does, successfully. And Megan Banting is out. Cummins. This time she tries it again and just misses the off stump. Not sure that might be buys, but it's racing down towards the boundary. And that'll be 4 runs. Dana behind square and Johnson down there. This ball cover drives this time and goes square. Down behind point, Jonathan has got a chase, but she won't get that. Another 4 runs. Look it in again, makes room for herself and clips it right over fine leg, does Chloe Paparo. So she comes down the wicket, tries to hit it over the offside, misses and is stumped by Beth Mooney. And the 4th stump in the innings by Beth Mooney. It's time to Cleary, comes down the wicket, lofts high towards long on. Mandana getting under this one, and she takes it successfully again. So 2 catches for her at long on. And that's the end of the innings. 9 for 94, the Perth Scorchers. Cleary out for 7, and another wicket for Jess Jonathan. And she finishes with her 3rd wicket. Bowls to Mooney. This ball into the legs and nicely clipped through mid-wicket. This will be a tough chase here for Ebsiri. She races towards the rope, but she won't get that. Lovely clip off her toes by Beth Mooney. Can't afford that today. There's this ball short of a length. Pulled powerfully by Mooney over square leg. There's a chase on here. Out there on the boundary. I think that's Nicole Bolton out there, is it? Cleary in again to Mooney. This ball on a good length and clips it wide of fine leg there. Becky Grundy's got a long chase here, but she won't get that one. So she took that one off middle and leg. Into Mooney. This ball gives herself room and carves this one where Becky Grundy was down there on the boundary. Pierces the gap perfectly. There's this one short and pulled away down towards fine leg. Now Cleary's got a chase here, but she won't get it. This ball good length and plays across the line. It's upish, and does the fielder get there? Dives, just tries to get her hands under it. That was Piper Cleary, I think, out there. The short run up for Grundy as she bowls outside the off stump. Cuts very finely here from Mooney. And a long chase for Paparo. The ball races down towards the boundary rope. She makes a dive. So she faces Susie Bates now. She plays forward uppishly again, carves it down behind square leg. Grundy's got a chase. I'm not sure whether she's going to get there. And she's favoured that shot. Mooney. This ball on her legs and a fine glance past. No, it didn't even hit the bat. That'll be wides. This time over the wicket to Mooney. She pitches it up on and clips it over powerfully over square leg. And there's a chase here for Heather Graham, but she won't get there.
They're most likely to get if they keep the field up.
King To short, she pulls around, little uppish, straight to the fielder, Becky Grundy at short fine leg. She dives forward and takes a clean catch. So Brunt around the wicket, short, and tries to pull just past Banting's outstretched right hand, all the way down to the boundary for 4. As Brunt round the wicket to Mooney. This ball cramps it for room, but an easy single into the leg side. Ebsbury fields, but an excellent half century from Beth Mooney. She's had a magnificent game today. Around the wicket to Mooney. She comes and lofts it high over mid-on. There's a chase here for Cleary, but the ball nearly goes all the way out to the boundary rope on the full. Floats this one up, and this one time Mandana lofts, and Villani getting towards it, and a brilliant catch. Outstretched hands, diving away from the ball, but brilliant catch from Elise Villani out there, and Mandana trying to finish the game pretty quickly. But another wicket for Emma King. No fielder deep. She comes down the wicket and drives powerfully right over cover this time in the air, but very, very safe, and Villani can't reach that, so perfect placement. Graham again on the leg stump and pulled powerfully by Beth Mooney, and that'll be the game. And how appropriate is that Beth Mooney finishes the game with a powerful pull shot. Played so well on the onside today, but shots all the way around the ground. She's on to 67 with her 12th boundary. Brilliant batting performance from the Brisbane Heat. We've seen on both days on this weekend. The side's batting first, just not making enough runs on Gel to put a competitive total. And a quick scoring ground like the WACA just wasn't enough runs, was it, for the Scorchers today?